stop sign was up ahead, its headlights waiting down the street. You looked at me, I looked at you, but neither of us picked up our feet. The night was warm, the air was soft, the city glowed in amber light. Somehow the silence felt too good to let it in tonight. We could have run, we could have made it there in time, but something in the summer air said stay a little while. We missed the last bus on purpose, just to borrow more of the night. One more street and one more story under these downtown lights. Maybe it was an accident, maybe we both knew what we'd lose if we got on that bus tonight and had to say goodbye. You. The schedule changed from arriving soon to nothing on the little screen. You laughed and said, I guess we're walking now, like it didn't mean a thing. But every step beside your shadow felt like a secret I could keep. The city seemed to slow itself to match our quiet heartbeat. I never thought I'd be so glad to be a little late. We missed the last bus on purpose, and suddenly time was ours. The traffic lights, the empty roads, the sleeping office towers. I don't know what this feeling is, but I don't want it to end, because tonight I got to be more than just your friend. Someday this might be just a story, a random night we talk about. But I think I'll always remember how beautiful the city looked when we had nowhere to go. We missed the last bus on purpose and found another kind of way to make an ordinary evening feel like it wanted us to stay. The sky is turning pale now, morning waiting somewhere new. But if I had to miss it all again, I'd miss that bus with you. No buses left, no reason to rush, just your footsteps in this sleeping city with us. The station clock says 9:48. The train is coming any minute now. You check your phone and softly say we should probably hurry now. But neither of us picks up pace. We keep our footsteps slow, like we're pretending not to know there's somewhere else we have to go. The city's rushing all around, but somehow we've got time right now. The train we almost missed felt like a little wish. One more minute in the rain, one more laugh before the end. Maybe we were late on purpose, maybe we were scared to leave, because the this walk feels way too good to end this easily. The crossing lights begin to flash. The last few people hurried by. Your shoulder brushes into mine, and I forget the reason why. The station sign is right ahead, but neither one of us complains. I wonder if you're thinking too, that missing trains aren't always mistakes. Some moments don't need anything except a little extra time. The train we almost missed was more than just a train. It was a chance to stay beside you a little longer in the rain. I never wanted perfect things or every night with you. I only wanted one more street to keep on walking through. If we had run, we'd be there now, standing on opposite sides. But here we are, beneath the lights, still stealing seconds from the night. The train we almost missed finally pulls away. You laugh and say, we'll catch the next one anyway. And suddenly the world feels warm, like something just began. One missed train, and maybe one chance at us. Another train will come, but this night won't again. So let's stay here just a little longer. The rain had almost gone away, just tiny drops were left to fall. The city wore a silver glow, like nothing happened at all. Then I looked down beside my feet, and there you were in the puddle light. Your reflection next to mine made this ordinary street feel bright. I wanted to stop right there before the water moved again. The puddle kept your reflection longer than I could keep this night. Two shadows in a little sky made of neon and street lights. I wish I could stay in that moment before the ripples pulled us through. Because for one small second, the world looked perfect with you. You laughed and stepped around the rain. I followed one step behind, pretending I was listening while memorizing your smile. The station sign came into view like the ending of a scene, and every passing traffic light felt softer than it's ever been. Some moments are too beautiful to know they're disappearing. The puddle kept your reflection even after you walked ahead. I looked down one more time and saw the words I never said. I wish the streets stayed wet forever. I wish the clouds refused to move, because the rain made a picture that only existed with you. Maybe love is something small, a reflection on the ground, a tiny piece of the lights go out. The puddle lost your reflection as the water slowly dried, but I'll remember how it looked to have you by my side. One rainy night, one city glow, one little mirror on the road, and a feeling I'll never outgrow. The sky turned clear, the puddles disappeared, but somehow you still look beautiful here. You looked up and laughed at the sky. Guess we're stuck with this tonight. Then you opened up your umbrella, and I stepped into your light. The streets were painted neon blue, reflections dancing with our shoes. I never knew a rainy road could feel like something new. Somehow our footsteps match tonight, like the rain is keeping time. The rain knows our timing better than we do. It slows the whole world down, just enough for me and you. One little storm, one bar of sky, and suddenly we're side by side. I think the rain knows what my heart is trying to do. You talk about your favorite songs, I pretend I'm listening, but all I hear is the sound of my heart beating between. A bus goes by, the headlights blur, the city disappears, and in this tiny world of ours there's nothing else but here. I wish this walk had no last street, no station waiting at the end. The rain knows our timing better than we do. It gives me little moments I could never ask from you. A red light, a slower pace, a smile I wanna keep. I think the rain can see the secrets that I keep. Tomorrow we might walk apart, like any ordinary day, but tonight the clouds conspire to put my heart this way. The rain knows our timing, and now it's growing thin. The drops are getting lighter, and I know this night will end. You close the umbrella slowly, the distance comes back into view, but every time it starts to rain I'll think of walking next to you. The sky turns clear, you wave goodbye, and I start hoping for another rainy night. The clouds rolled in without a sound, the city dimmed its evening light. You opened up your umbrella, and suddenly I was by your side. The streets are shining silver now, the traffic hums a lullaby. I never thought this close tonight. Maybe it's just the weather, but everything feels different here. The rain shows your side, and somehow I ended up there too. One little storm, one little sky, and the whole world turned into you. I know when the clouds disappear, we'll become our usual selves again. So let me stay a little longer, where the rain chose your side. You pointed puddles in the street like they're mirrors full of stars. I laugh at things I don't remember because I'm busy with my heart. The station sign comes into view, a countdown I don't want to see. I wish this road could lose its end and keep you walking next to me. I never knew a rainy night could feel this warm inside. The rain chose your side and gave me somewhere to belong, a borrowed place beneath your umbrella where I can stay just for this song. I know tomorrow waits for us with sunny skies and longer miles, but tonight I only want this rainy little world of ours. Maybe love begins like this, not with a kiss or fireworks, but with a shoulder close to mine and a sky that finally works. The rain chose your side, but the clouds are breaking now. You close the umbrella slowly, and I don't know how to go back to the distance that existed before tonight, because for a little while the rain made everything feel right. The streets begin to dry, you wave and say goodbye, and I look up at the clearing sky, wishing for one more rainy night. You always walk a little fast, like you're chasing every light, but when the rain began to fall, you stayed right by my side. One umbrella over us, the city's blurred in silver gray, and somehow every little step felt different than yesterday. I don't know if you noticed it, but I noticed everything. You walk slower when it rains, like you're trying to make it stay. One more street, one more red light, one more minute of tonight. Maybe it's nothing at all, maybe I'm reading it wrong, but my heart keeps holding on to the way you slow down. The puddles catch the neon signs like tiny stars beneath our feet. You talk about the silliest things, and somehow I can't speak. The station's getting closer now, and I wish it wasn't true, because the end of every rainy walk feels like goodbye to you. I don't know if it's on purpose or if the rain changes you. You walk slower when it rains, and I fall a little more each day. I never liked stormy skies until they brought me here tonight. Maybe it's all in my head, maybe it's only the weather, but I keep wishing for more rain and more walks together. I'd ask the clouds to never leave, because your pace and mine align. Only underneath these rainy streets, you walk slower when it rains, and that's enough to make me stay. Enough to make me hope that maybe you feel it too. The station comes, the umbrella closes. You smile and say see you soon, and I already miss the way you slow down for me. The rain stops. You walk ahead, and I wonder, did you slow down for me instead? The rain had almost disappeared when we finally reached the station. You smiled and said see you next week, like it was just a conversation. But all the way back home tonight, one thought keeps crossing through my mind. I never cared about the weather until I walked with you this time. Now every cloud up in the sky feels like a little bit of hope. If it rains next Friday, will I get to walk with you again? One umbrella, one small world, and your shoulder next to mine. I know it's such a silly wish to wait for storms like this, but ever since tonight, I've been hoping for the rain. I checked the forecast twice already, like it might change something for me. A sunny day has never felt this disappointing, honestly. The city sleeps outside my room while raindrops replay in my head. Funny how one walk beside you turned the weather into fate. I never thought I'd be the kind to pray for clouds and darker skies. If it rains next Friday, maybe we'll be close again. Maybe you'll laugh the way you did and ask if I'm still cold. I don't need a perfect love or every season with you. I just need another evening borrowed from the rain. Maybe you'll never know why I keep looking at the sky, or why I smile when the forecast says chance of showers. If it rains next Friday, I'll bring nothing but my heart, and quietly hope you save a place for me again. The week is long, but my wish is small. Just one more rainy walk with you at all. 7 more days, a sky to wait for, and one small chance of rain once more. held the umbrella over me more than over yourself. A little rain on your shoulder, like you didn't even care. The traffic lights reflected gold in puddles by our feet. I never knew a simple walk could feel this bittersweet. Maybe it's nothing to you, but it means everything tonight. One side of the umbrella you gave away to me, a little more of your sky than I deserve to keep. And every drop that touched your sleeve fell somewhere in my heart. I wonder if you know how close we really are. The station's only minutes away, and I already hate the thought that when the rain is finally gone, this feeling might be lost. You talk about tomorrow's plans, I barely hear a thing. I'm too busy memorizing this tiny kind of spring. Maybe you'll never know why I wanted this walk so slow. One side of the umbrella you gave away to me, a little more of your warmth than you intended. Maybe the city keeps on rushing by, but time moves differently tonight inside this borrowed world where you're standing next to me. If kindness can look like love, then I'm in trouble now, because every little thing you do feels like a promise somehow. One side of the umbrella will close when we say goodbye. You'll smile and wave goodnight like this was ordinary time, but I'll remember every drop and every step we shared the night you gave me half the rain and all of my heart cared for. The clouds drift apart, the streets start to dry, but I still carry your side of the sky. The rain is getting lighter now, I can almost see the stars. The clouds are slowly drifting out, and I'm afraid of where we are. Your footsteps match the beat of mine. The city's glowing soft and gold. I never thought a simple walk could make my heart lose control. There's only one thing on my mind, please don't let this moment end. The last drop hasn't fallen yet, so stay a little closer. We still have one more block to go before the night is over. I know when the rain disappears, we'll go back to yesterday. So let me live inside this moment before it slips away. You smile and say the weather changed. like it's nothing after all. But I keep wishing for one more cloud, one more reason not to part. The station lights are up ahead, like a countdown in the dark. And every step we take tonight feels like we're falling apart. If I could ask the sky one thing, I'd ask for one more rainy song. The last drop hasn't fallen yet, so don't walk any faster. I want this tiny world we made to last a little longer. The city shines, the puddles fade, the storm is almost through, and I don't know how to say goodbye to this version of me and you. Maybe love is moments borrowed from ordinary days, a sudden rain, a shared umbrella, and feelings left unsaid. Drop finally falls, you close the umbrella slowly. The space between us comes back like it was always waiting. You smile and say, see you tomorrow, then turn and walk away. And I stand beneath the clearing sky, wishing for another rainy day. Clouds are gone, the streets still shine, and somehow I already miss tonight. The rain came down without a sound. You opened up your umbrella. I stepped inside and all at once the world became much smaller. Your sleeve keeps brushing next to mine. Every step is perfectly timed. I've never noticed how a heart can race from something so small. There's only a little space between us, but it feels like miles tonight. The space between our sleeves is where my secret lives, close enough to know your warmth, too far to hold your hand. I never knew a rainy sky could make me wish for time to stop, 'cause everything I want to say is hiding in that little space. The traffic lights reflect in puddles like stars beneath our feet. You laugh about the weather and I forget how cold it is. The station's slowly coming near, and that's the thing I start to fear. When this umbrella closes up, will we go back to being us? There's only a little space between us, but I don't know how to cross it. The space between our sleeves is where my heartbeat slips. One more step and I'd be close. One more word and you might know. I never knew a rainy night could make the distance feel so small, and yet so impossible at the same time. Maybe love begins like this, not with fireworks or a kiss, but with a borrowed bit of rain and a feeling you can't explain. The space between our sleeves will disappear tonight when we say goodbye and leave to different parts of the city lights. But if it starts to rain again, I'll quietly wish for this one small umbrella and the space between our sleeves. The rain gets lighter, you step away, and suddenly the distance comes back again. The rain is falling on the avenue. You're holding half the sky for two, a little closer than before, like we've never walked this way. The city shines on puddled streets, and every step feels bittersweet. I know this road is way too short for everything I wanna say. Then we stop at the red light, and somehow time stands still tonight until the crosswalk turns green. Can we stay right here with the rain, you and me under one umbrella, like nothing's ever gonna change? I don't need forever now, I just need this moment somehow before the world starts moving again, until the crosswalk turns green. Your sleeve brushes against my hand. I hope you don't understand, because my heart is beating loud, like the traffic all around. You smile and point across the street at something small I didn't see, and I wish this little red light would never set us free. The countdown starts to blink away, and I run out of words to say until the crosswalk turns green. Can we keep pretending we're a scene from some old movie in the rain, where nobody has to walk away? I don't need tomorrow yet, I don't want this night to end. I only want these few seconds until the crosswalk turns green. Maybe love is just like this, tiny moments that we miss. A rainy night, a city glow, and the feelings will never show. The crosswalk finally turns green, and the world starts moving again. You take one step and then another, and I follow like a friend. The rain gets lighter as we go, the station lights begin to show, but I'll remember where we stood before the signal changed. Red light, rainfall, your shoulder next to mine. I wish we had a little more time. You held the umbrella over us like it was the easiest thing to do. The city blurred behind the rain, and somehow I forgot the truth, that we're just friends on ordinary days, that I never say what's on my mind. But tonight your shoulder touches mine, and I wish I could stop the time. The rain keeps falling soft and slow, giving me a place to stay this close. The rain ended too soon, just when I got used to you, just when my heart learned your rhythm and the way you smiled in the blue. The clouds moved on too fast, and so did this little chance. Now we're back to who we've always been. The rain ended too soon. Station lights are getting near. The puddles shine like little stars. You talk about tomorrow's plans while I'm counting where we are. One umbrella, two quiet hearts, walking through the midnight air. I wonder if you feel it too, or if it's only me. Fading with the night, and I don't know how to hold this moment tight. The rain ended too soon, just when I forgot the truth, that tomorrow you'll walk ahead and I'll be one more step from you. I wanted one more block, one more red line to cross, not to say goodbye. The rain ended too soon. Maybe love is made of moments too small for anyone to see. A borrowed closeness in the rain that means everything to me. The rain ended too soon, but I'll remember walking with you, the sound of water on the streets, and how the whole world felt brand new. If it starts to rain again someday, I hope you'll ask me to stay. Until then I'll keep this night like a secret under cloudy skies. The umbrella closes, you wave goodbye, and I already miss the rain tonight. The weather said the skies were clear, but I hope they're wrong tonight. 'Cause every step beside you here feels a little too right. Your hand keeps holding up the umbrella, mine stays hidden in my coat. There are a million things to tell you, none of them leave my throat. The station sign is coming into view, and I'm running out of time with you. 5 more minutes of rain, 5 more minutes this way, a little longer by your side before the clouds all drift away. I don't need the stars tonight or a sky that's turning blue. I just need 5 more minutes walking here with you. The puddles catch the city lights like little galaxies below. You laugh at something I don't hear, 'cause my heart is beating too loud. The streets are almost empty now, the world feels smaller somehow. holding hands. 5 more minutes of rain before we go our separate ways. You'll smile and say, see you around, like this was any other day. The clouds will clear above this town, but I'll keep this feeling too. Those precious 5 more minutes I gotta spend with you. The rain slows down, you step away, and I already wish for another rainy day. You said, come here, you'll get all wet, and pull me underneath your umbrella. A little closer than yesterday, a little harder not to tell ya. The city fades behind the rain, traffic lights become a blur. I don't remember what we talked about, I only remember being there. Your sleeve keeps brushing against my hand. My heart doesn't know how to act. The rain knows I like you, even if you never do. It keeps us walking side by side, with nowhere else to hide. I wish this road would never end. I wish the sky would cry again, 'cause I only get this close to you when the rain knows I like you. You laugh and ask if I'm still cold. I shake my head and look away. If you looked into my eyes right now, you'd probably know everything. A train goes rushing through the dark, the station's getting way too near. Why do the shortest little moments become the ones I wanna keep? I wanna say something tonight, but the words stay with the rain. The rain knows I like you, even if you never do. It lets me walk beside your heart before we drift apart. I wish these clouds would never clear. I like pretending you are near, 'cause I only get this brave with you when the rain knows I like you. Maybe tomorrow will be normal, just two friends again. But tonight the world feels smaller inside this umbrella's edge. The rain knows I like you, it keeps my secret for me too. One more step, one more light, one more minute of tonight. The station comes, you smile and leave, and suddenly it's hard to breathe. I watch you disappear from view, while the rain still knows I like you. The sky grows quiet, the clouds drift by, but I still miss this rainy night. The forecast never mentioned rain, but here we are beneath the gray. You opened up your umbrella, and everything began to change. A little closer than before, our footsteps matching on the road. The city disappears somehow inside this tiny world we hold. I never knew that falling rain could make my heart speak your name. When the rain makes us brave, I don't mind getting soaked today, 'cause for a little dream I'm walking through. The station's coming into view, and so is everything that's true. When the sky turns blue again, will we become just friends? I never knew that falling rain could make me wish for more this way. When the rain makes us brave, I don't mind getting soaked today, 'cause for a little while you're here, close enough to disappear into the sound of passing cars and all these softly glowing stars. I never want this night to change when the rain makes us brave. Maybe love begins like this, a borrowed moment almost missed, a single umbrella and two hearts, too shy to say where they might start. When the rain makes us brave, please let it fall a little longer. I haven't found the words to say, but my heart beats growing stronger. If tomorrow pulls us apart, I'll keep this evening in my heart. The night you smiled and stayed, when the rain made us brave. The rain grows light, you step away, and I already miss this rainy day. Rain came down without a warning. You smiled and pulled me to your side. One small umbrella in the evening, and suddenly the world felt right. Cars are painting lights on puddles, people rush and pass us by, but in this little circle of rain, it's only you and I. Your shoulder brushes against mine, I hope you don't hear my heartbeat. Half of the umbrella, half of your sky, close enough to touch your hand, but too shy to try. I wish this road was longer, I wish the rain would stay, 'cause I only get this distance on days the clouds turn gray. You laugh about the weather forecast, I laugh just to hide my face, because every step beside you feels like my favorite place. The station's getting closer now, and I'm afraid of what comes next. When the rain is gone tomorrow, will we still be like this? The city's shining through the rain, but nothing shines like you tonight. Half of the umbrella, half of your sky, close enough to know your warmth as the night goes by. I wish this road was longer, I wish the lights would fade, 'cause I only get this feeling on days the clouds turn gray. Too small for anyone to see, a bar borrowed space beneath the rain where you are close to me. Half of the umbrella, half of your sky. Soon we'll walk in different ways and I won't ask you why. But if it rains again someday, please stay here by my side. I'll keep a place beside me under half an umbrella tonight. The rain grows softer, the station is near. You step away, and I already miss you here. The sky turned gray without a sign. You laughed and said you can take mine. One small umbrella side by side, and suddenly there's no place to hide. Your shoulder almost touches mine. The city fades with every light. I've walked this road 1,000 times, but never felt it quite like tonight. The rain keeps falling softly down, and somehow slows the whole world down. Just for this rain, you're closer than you've ever been. One little step, one little breeze, and you're right here next to me. I wish these clouds would never clear. I like the way you feel so near. Maybe tomorrow we'll drift away, but you're mine just for this rain. Your perfume mixes with the storm. The cold air somehow feels so warm. We talk about the smallest things, as if this moment has no end. The traffic lights, the passing cars look like reflections of the stars, and every drop that hits the street makes my heart skip another beat. I never knew a rainy day could make me want the time to stay. Just for this rain, you're closer than you've ever been. One little step, one little smile makes me forget the passing miles. I wish these clouds would never clear. I like pretending you're right here. Maybe tomorrow we'll drift away, but you're mine just for this rain. The station's only blocks away, and I'm afraid of what you'll say, because when the sun comes back again, we'll probably walk apart again. Ooh. So let it rain a little more. Let this moment last a little longer. One shared umbrella, two beating hearts, and neither knows where this will start. The sky will clear, the night will end, and we'll become ourselves again. But I'll remember how you stayed so close just for this rain. The rain gets lighter, you step away,